if you want to even take a couple of shots while we're talking, if you could go out of the shed itself and follow it, like in from the outside and then come back in or whatever you want to do, that would be really great.
For that peeping Tom sort of.
You say your name and just where we are.
Rob Nansen, we are in my shed.
Oh, we've also got tea, which is amazing.
We do.
Anything in particular you love about your shed?
Just pottering, really. Yeah, it's very relaxing, very calming.
Where the name came from?
It's a weird name.
Okay, great.
I should have rethought that whole thing because people call me Jessie and one lady called me Stumpy Jess once. That was offensive. No, I was reading a book and there was this bit about a tree getting cut down, the tree of Jesse, but there's a promise where a new shoot would sprout forth. Yeah. And when I'm recycling timber or iron, I feel like I'm bringing new life to that.
What originally drew you to blacksmithing and bush furniture? I
finished social work at uni, applied for heaps of jobs, got a job in the bush up in the northeast of Victoria. An outdoor education program. We had to teach teenage boys blacksmithing and bush furniture making and a hike through the bush. And I loved it, so I collected my tools and got into it as a hobby.
What is bush furniture?
It's basically making furniture out of lumps of wood. It's pioneer skills. It's using pioneer hand tools. So it's very rustic, and again, it's really relaxing because there's no noisy power tools. It's slow and meditate.
How do you feel about keeping alive a craft that has so many kind of traditional roots?
Yeah, good.
Good.
I mean, to be honest, I didn't wake up one day and said, yeah, I'm gonna keep this thing alive. It just kind of. As I said, I did it as a hobby for about 12 years.
Yeah.
So I kind of fell into it. But it is cool because people come along and say, oh, I've been wanting to try this for, X amount of years. And just seeing them enjoy it is a lot of fun.
Can you check her on, please?
The mine?
Yeah. I think it's just a reflection. It's all good?
Yeah, it's on 0.
Yeah, okay. Great.
Should it be?
No.
I know, our modern society is very busy and hectic and we're kind of stuck on the screen, and so people seem to want to just unplug and just do something that's kind of basic and hands-on and, I don't know, good for the soul, I guess.
Yeah.
I've got to tell you this story.
Please, yeah.
Before we started renovating, I was making a new chook house, and before that all my animal cages were just really dodgy and rough. And we decided to make a nice chook house in readiness for renovating. And I had this cool moment of the flow. I was up on the roof, doing the roof, and I was just like on fire. And I was like, I sounded like a crazy person. Anyone who walked by, I'd be like, check out my chook house. I was just loving it.
Well, how do you know if something's successful? Is it because you can use it or because other people like it? Or?
Think, what's that old saying? Form and function. Like if it's beautiful and functional, I guess it's a success. Over the New Year period, I did demonstrations at the Scout Jamboree.
Oh, great! Yeah.
It was full on 8 days of 7 hours a day.
Yeah.
And there were quite a few kids who said, Scouts, who said, oh yeah, I do this in my backyard with my dad.
Oh, really?
They might just have a fire pit, a really basic setup, and that's all you need. Little hairdryer on a pipe.
I went to the Jamboree when I was a kid in Echuca, and they have the fudge factory there in Echuca. And so I got so sugar high on fudge that I was jumping over chairs. And then
this is not going to end well, is it?
Oh, I so appreciate you writing answers to things.
So you've sort of asked about mindfulness, but there's another question about how else can it support your well-being?
Let's do that one.
I wanted to talk about confidence.
Oh, perfect.
All right.
Love it.
I don't know. I hope I I hope I can
No, it's great.
nail it. I'm not very articulate.
No. Look, I have to.
Some confidence.
Yeah.
So for me, right, I, like I said, I fell into it. It wasn't a planned thing. Turns out I really enjoyed it and I've got a bit of skill at it. I don't know, I feel like a key to life is finding what you're good at, you know, your natural strengths, and which means you got to actually step out and try stuff in the first place, which is a bit scary, and then go for it. And so that's what I've done. I have a lot of imposter syndrome, right? Like even now.
Yeah.
And when I'm teaching and people ask me questions as if I'm, you know, I know metallurgy and stuff like that, which I don't. And doing stuff that I've never done before and I didn't think I could. And then you step back and you see tangible results. It's really, like, you feel proud and your confidence grows.
What else do you like to do to look after yourself?
The basics, really. You know, I was thinking of things like just rest and exercise and good food and just balance, I suppose. Yeah.
Balance is a great one.
And you know what? I'm a bit of a hypocrite because I've become really kind of, I'm not good at switching off. On the weekends, I'm like, right, now I've got to make some window fly screens and I suppose if I can enjoy doing it and know when to just down tools and do nothing or read a book, that's the trick.
It's a great one.
Yeah.
Do you have much of a connection in terms of crafting with your family?
It's kind of like a family business, so they support me a lot. I've had Daisy helping with really young kids before.
How young do you have to be here?
Well, I booked a gig in, right, and I said grade 4 and up, and they didn't get that message, and some preppies turned up.
Okay, great.
But luckily,
So we're turning this into an S-hook. And it's really handy for hanging things on. Can I introduce you to my forge?
I'd love to meet you, Forge.
So this is one of my, it's my riveter's forge.
Okay.
It's a beautiful antique thing. And when they would make a bridge, they would have a bunch of these down on the ground and they would churn rivets out all day. It's basically a dish on legs with a air hole there.
That was my nickname in high school, dish on legs.
Okay. You turn that, turns the fan blows the air through that pipe and up the plug hole.
Yep.
And so we're just going to light a fire in there. It's going to get a bit smoky for a bit.
Load it. Just 2 men smoking it up.
Right, yeah.
What does this wood come off?
This is an old outdoor table that we're using. Alright, so now I've got to gently build this up. I don't want to smother it.
Not kidding about the smoke.
No, I did warn you. Alright, and that should be plenty for what we're doing. Yeah, that's good. Keep going. You're a natural.
First craft I've been good at so far.
I'm gonna set you up with the hammer and tongs.
Solid.
Oh, these are the tongs I told you about.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
Did you give them a name? Rob's Tongus?
I shall call them Squeezy. Alright, we're ready to start.
Let's do it.
We want to, when we put the metal in,
Yep.
we want it in the middle because that's where the hot spot is.
Uh-huh.
Not touching the floor because it's too low, and not sitting right up on there. It's got to be about this much off the floor.
Okay.
For the sweet spot.
I feel like I'm just holding the hammer for support at this point.
Yeah. You're ready. I'm going to go this way, you go that way, and then we won't steal each other's item.
Okay.
And what we're doing, we're just heating the end, so we don't need to put it in too far.
Okay.
Just like that. We crank the handle. And the first thing I'm going to do is called fishtail. And you're basically just squashing the end of it like that. Yeah, see that colour?
Yep. So that's the don't touch colour.
Nice one. You're not too shabby with the hammer. There's 3 steps to remember here. Step 1 is
we're going to have it sticking over the edge by about 1 centimetre.
Yep.
We're going to bend it over. So it's turning a corner.
Yep.
Step 2 is smack it on its bum.
Yep.
And that's going to make the corner turn into more of a U shape.
Yep.
And then step 3 is from roughly 45, tap it around into a circle shape. So straight off the edge, straight down, and I can almost skip the next step because you can see that.
All right, here we go.
The edge.
Straight off the edge.
Yeah. And then straight up and down.
Straight up and down.
And, yep, and then, yeah, now tuck it around. Nice.
Oh.
That's good. That's passable. You don't want to squash it too much.
Oh, whoops.
That's good. Yeah, you stopped in time.
Okay.
Good instinct.
That's the first time anyone's ever said that to me.
Everyone kind of freaks out and wants it to be perfect straight away, but you just kind of got to go with it a little bit.
Yep.
So now, I forgot to tell you, the scroll needs to be pointing up to the sky.
Scroll pointing up the sky. Scroll up the sky.
And the scroll's up.
All right, scroll to the sky.
Yeah.
That's yep.
Nice. Yep, keep it going. Not too big though.
Whoops.
Yeah, further down the... Yeah, that's it. Yeah, stop there, stop there. That's good. So now we're going to flip it around and then repeat the process. So the Toby's right in the way. Nice. This is tricky, but you're doing it. It's all in the thighs. Yes.
Oh, that is thick.
Yeah, curl it around. Like anything, it takes a lot of practice. Is yours hot yet?
I don't know.
I'll ask it. It's on, yeah. Nice. Hey, it's looking like it's gonna do something.
It's quite wide.
We're gonna chuck the whole thing in.
Yep.
And then we're gonna grab it in the vise.
Yep.
We flatten the middle bit. Now yours is ready for a bash.
Okay. Come on. Dash.
That's enough if you like. It'll be a subtle twist. Yeah, because the more you flatten it, the more strength it loses. He's getting that. Is my hair on fire? And I've got tongs. Having a second pair of tongs is handy. So I grab it and I grab it right next to the flattened bit and I just twist it a 360, sorry, not a 180. 360. I could do a 720, but I feel like less is more.
I feel like you've got a 720 in you.
Yeah?
Just kidding. No, don't.
I'm doing it. You've egged me on.
Yeah! 720!
While it's hot, I get a wire brush. You give it a quick scrub with the wire brush. That's getting off any ash and scale, and then I get these like this. And I rub that on, and that'll slow down the rust process. Smells nice too. It brings out that black, shiny kind of finish. So I'm going to hang this, up out of harm's way. I'm so done. I took one. Always going for the two.
Oh no, we're not supposed to.
That's it.
Go. Hammer.
Three.
Yep.
Yeah, you just want to tap all the high spots.
What should I do?
Now.
Fix it, Rob.
Okay.
Put it in like that?
Yeah, that'll do. Now, we've only got one end hot, but
Okay.
so do the cool end first.
Me. I think that's about it, isn't it?
And B flats.
Ooh.
It's smoking, which is a good sign.
Okay, good. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's a power cable, Henry.
Just hanging off mine.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
It's like a barrel of monkey.
We're hoping to do something with it to the end of the video. How much do you think it would hold? I thought maybe you could do something hanging myself off it. Or
What do you weigh if I'm now?
about 90 something. When we were growing up, we used to play this game where you'd try and hang on to the grating at the back of the ute while it was tipping out feed for sheep. And I thought I'd have a go using the hooks that we made. Yep.
One of the cool things about doing stuff with your hands is when your hands are busy, your mind's kind of still. And when you're in that flow, like I'm not a master blacksmith, all right? I know this much more than my students, but I think when you learn what the material can do and what its structure is, and you go with that, that's when the flow starts to happen.
Ready to go down. Woohoo. Do you think there's space for... I'm not sure where that question was going. That's okay. Alright. Oh, I got a burn on my arm while I'm getting... Oh, Paul Pat. Oh.
They sting, don't they?
Yeah.
Just edit that bit out. I'm not a serial killer.
What? I want to get a shot of me drinking tea with the gloves on at some point. Just to seem as like authentic as possible. Yep. Yeah.